So many options. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't really let the politics affect me. I've been drinking it my whole life, and it hasn't changed me. So
That makes sense.
yeah.
Well, the numbers do not lie, and again, it's a train wreck for Anheuser-Busch. What is going on, everybody? Wired here. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday. And as you all know, especially if you live here in the States, Memorial Day is 2 days past. It was on this Monday, and it's kind of the unofficial start of summer here. And definitely the start, so they say, of the beer drinking season, you know, barbecues, summer parties, all that type of stuff. So this was a really crucial weekend for Budlight and Anheuser-Busch. They really needed to recover a little bit here, you know, to try to, you know, get back all that capital they lost from their disastrous marketing campaign, but it doesn't seem like it happened. As shoppers share videos of unwanted cases of Bud Light sitting untouched on grocery store shelves over Memorial Day weekend. Now, this is catastrophic for them. If they can't recover here, they're pretty much screwed for this entire summer, and they are looking at months upon months of just declining sales. And we already know their CEO came out and said, we're going to spend triple on marketing, try to get customers back. And the problem with that is there's just some people who are never going to drink this brand again. There's a negative stigma around it. People don't want to be associated with this brand that's pushing woke identity politics down our throats. It is what it is. You could spend money, and like I said, you'll get some people to come back. Some people will eventually do it, but there are going to be some people who are going to be hard and firm on their stance. Never touch this brand again. Aisle after aisle in supermarkets across the nation appears to confirm that Bud Light is far from being the flavor of the week. How the mighty have fallen. On what is considered by many Americans to be the unofficial start to summer, instead of shelves looking depleted from a Memorial Day weekend of partying and drinking, rows of store shelves sat packed with Bud Light and Budweiser and post-share on social media. Following the backlash over the use of transgender influencer, who I can't name, by parent company Anheuser-Busch to promote Bud Light, the company has seen its market value tank. I think I did a video yesterday where they're down $15.7 billion. Over the past 2 months, or at least over the past 6 weeks. Insane. The hit has been anecdotal and in actual sales, which have fallen 26% since the backlash started in early April. Controversy left social media users documenting the company's carnage in real time and the dramatic effect it is having on their sales. And also for everyone who's going out there doing the work, documenting this, snapping pictures, taking videos, you love to see it. You really do. It's been a fantastic thing. How a company can spend 20 to 30 years building up good faith with great marketing campaign, such as the Real Men of Genius or the Budweiser Frogs, and it all just comes crashing down. Reputation takes a lifetime to build, only seconds to destroy. Users across the country posted supermarket shelves stocked with Bud Light in their local stores, which appear to have been left completely untouched as once loyal drinkers turn away from the brand. And the longer they sit on shelves, it's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. They can't give this beer away. People will stop stocking it. Distributors, bars, their grocery stores. They're not going to stock a product they can't sell. Doesn't matter what kind of discounts they give. Bud Light sales fell for the 6th consecutive week, with retailers slashing prices, with one store charging $3.49 for a 24-pack and another offering a rebate that would see the beer being sold for free. And people still don't want it. This could be a promotional summer, the likes we haven't seen since after Hurricane Katrina in 2005, where there was so much beer inventory backed up in the trade that it initiated the price war of all prices. Of all price wars. Bud Light volumes for the week ending May 13th fell 28.4%, following a 27.7% drop the prior week. And, you know, as we can all see here, it's just all across America. I've shown this graph before. 18% on the West, Mountain region 29%. New England is the least affected apparently, but that's still 14% down. And this is a graph that's a little bit old now. You can see just steadily, week ended. It's like since April 1st is when this started happening. 16.9%, 17%. 21.4, 23.4, 23.6, 24. It just keeps going down, and other companies just keep winning off of this, which I find hilarious, and I find very, very well deserved. Bud Light sales drop, and this is as of yesterday, 29.5% in the latest week since boycott calls. So it's even further down now. Bud Light has continued to suffer declining fortunes as a boycott of the beer brand over its partnership with Voldemort is reported to have had lasting impacts on its sales and revenue. And who knows for how long this is going to last. This could go all throughout summer. This could go all throughout the end of the year. They might never recover to the point they were at. And the way this boycott is going, with how strong everybody's coming out the gate and voting with their wallets, I don't think they will. I don't think they got a snowball's chance. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light's parent company, has been accused of alienating its traditional customer base with the partnership, yada, yada, yada. We all know that already. They definitely have. Vendor sells Bud Light beer during the game between the National San Diego Park and Washington. The beer brand has faced boycotts. Yeah, we know that too. Brand strategists, have criticized the brewery over its response to the backlash, which they characterize as being peppered with knee-jerk reactions that only extended the controversy. And that's 100% true. If they'd come out and got in front of this, they probably still would have lost some sales. But it was the complete, they haven't used their social media accounts on Twitter in I don't know how long. Then when they finally did respond to it, they just put out another ad like nothing happened. That got ratioed into the ground. Then they kind of came out and begged people to buy the beer because they have a lot of people working for them, which, nobody is going to buy a brand off of a pity party. Unfortunately for the workers there, I do feel bad for them. People driving their trucks, people working in their plants. But that's not how anything works. It's a shame. I think the CEO should take a big pay cut. But they haven't heard anything about that announcement yet. Well, the company's global CEO, Michael Ducaris, said on May 4th that the declining Bud Light sales represent about 1% of Anheuser-Busch's global volume. The latest figures suggest the backlash is having a lasting impact on the beer brand's U.S. revenue. In the 4 weeks to May 20, Bud Light sales revenue, the brand's dollar income, was 24.3% lower than the same time last year, while co-brand Budweiser recorded a 10.5% hit in the same period. I mean, it's so bad, they might be at the point right now where they're going to have to rebrand Bud Light and change the name. And I don't even know if that's going to salvage it. That used to be very effective before the internet era, where only really savvy people could pick up on it. Now everybody knows whenever you do this. It's going to get shouted out by everybody all over the place. I don't even know if that's going to save them. As previously reported in Newsweek, in the 4 weeks to April 29, which covers the first month of the controversy, the beer brand saw an overall decline, yada, yada, yada. This is all stuff we already know. And I'm not going to read the rest of this. It's just more numbers, more statistics. But the big thing is here is now down 29.5% in the latest week. Memorial Day, which is, summer season for beer, or unofficially anyway, did not help the brand at all. It didn't help. I don't think the advertising, all the money they're going to pour into it can help. I don't think changing their name would help. I think they're screwed. I mean, just in layman's terms. But again, big shout out to everybody who's keeping this boycott going, keeping it alive. I know I haven't drank a Bud Light since the boycott started. Well, a little bit before that, actually. I don't really care for Bud Light, but I know a lot of people do. #1 beer brand in America, but not anymore. So congratulations to all of you for voting with your wallet, for putting your foot down, for saying, I'm not going to accept this woke ideology. I'm tired of it. This is the only thing that gets through these companies, is their, the dollar. So congrats to all of you guys out there. And that's all I got. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you all on the next one. Later.